a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the option, it's Murray. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Connor. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yo.
Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Seahawks at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight.
What happened?
When you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
Yeah, I'll be right there when I'm done.
It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Gets around him. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling that I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Locke. Flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Come on, block him on.
That's not the the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Yo.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Murray a give. This is Connor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found. Second and 10. Here's Murray. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to move back in front. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Block off a play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The lock fighting Metcalf for the Seattle first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running.
What? Why did he stop, dog?
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
That's fucking crazy. Why did that nigga stop like that?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd and a yard. Lock. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They run again with Walker. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Walker. And he's across past the chalk, into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Myers counts on the PAT and leads down to the field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, Murray. They'll roll him out right. Open man Green, he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A.J. Green, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
All right.
Give to Walker on the read option.
What?
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon God.
Okay. When I'm done. What are you doing?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession
when I'm done
here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll find Metcalf. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Clock now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They
It's intercepted. Right there.
By Anthony Brown. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Going pick 6 is the thing to do.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football.
And Luck throws another one. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. But as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I start throwing the ball.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, a run with counter. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Play fake. Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Boye Mafe. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You can't help but get really excited when you see Boye Mafe make plays like that as a rookie. Came into the league as a raw prospect with tools and athleticism. Seems to be developing nicely.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about. Isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Darnold from the gun. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down by Noah Fant. You're reminded watching him play. He's one of the most athletic tight ends we saw coming out of college in recent years. Every route and every catch can be turned into a bigger play with what he can do as an athlete in the open field. A nice big play from him there for the 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Walker with a grab, left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Walker looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They're going right back to Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and thrown on Myers. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
James has got it. Complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And that goes for a gain of 31. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, and these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cards are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
On first down, it's Darnold. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Darnold now to throw. And this one's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was the big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now it's Darnold. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A first down throw, Darnold. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 15. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Boye Mafe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. To try again after the sack. Darnold. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Hurry off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads